Okay, let's do this. So many distractions around here. Okay, I can do this. Finding my zen. Hey guys, can you see me? I'm wearing neon. If you can't see me, you're blind. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Georgina and I upload every Sunday at 7 a.m. PST yoga classes that are follow-along videos here. So if you like that, make sure you're subscribed. And don't forget, before you leave, if you ever enjoy this class, I would appreciate if you like this video. It helps to support free yoga classes here on YouTube. All right, all you will need here is a yoga mat, yourself. We're gonna jump right in. Starting in standing position, have your feet wider than your hips. Hands inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, dive all the way down, halfway fold. Good. Inhale again to rise up. And exhale, halfway fold. We're gonna do this repeatedly. Inhale. Exhale, halfway fold. Try to straighten your knees in your halfway fold and really stick out your butt. So if I were to show you my sides, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, right? So sticking out your butt, inhaling, exhale, anterior tilt. Woo, good, inhale again, exhale. Now as you exhale, try to just go a little bit deeper with your fold, lowering down, good. Last one. Good. Now I'm gonna face you again. You don't need to turn. You're gonna bend your knees coming into your goddess pose. Cactus your arms, bending the elbows. When you have your elbows to touch here, they're one straight line horizontally. That's the form that you want. You're gonna tip your right toe, heel is gonna lift up, drop it down. Left toe or left heel up and drop. We're just gonna do switches here, warming up the calves, the ankles, the toes, the legs. Good. And elbows up, up, up. Energy from each, your fingertips, spirit fingers. Do you watch that? Bring it on. I always say that here. But I feel like maybe I'm too old for that. I mean, for my viewers, I don't know. How old are you? All right. Now you're gonna close your fist and open as you pulse your goddess up and down. Close and open. Close and open. Be mindful about this form, right? You want your core strong here. So meaning you're not puffing out, you're not like this, back bending. If I were to show you my sides, right? Continue doing it. You want this a little bit of an engagement. Whoop. Scooping a little bit of the belly to get that core strong, opening the fist and closing, maybe faster if you like. Whoo, and stand back up. Feel everything started to burn, you know, that body heat rising. Okay, we're gonna face the left leg, pyramid shape. Inhale and exhale, halfway fold. Good. From here, you're gonna pivot yourself, turning the sides of the mat into your goddess stance, bending here, the knees. Good. And then again, straightening, pivoting yourself to the right side, pyramid shape. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, halfway fold. We're just stretching the backs of our legs. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, halfway fold. Pivot yourself again. Facing the sides of the mat, goddess pose, and then turning to the opposite side. Good. Inhale, stretch, reach up. Exhale, halfway. Beautiful job. Okay, now we're going to come to our 1990 lunge. Doesn't have to be perfect. Drop the back knee down, okay? And you can have your hands to touch this way or fists together. Lift up, goddess. Turn to the other side. Drop the back knee, 90-90 lunge, okay? We're gonna do this for about 5 sets. Lift, goddess, other side for 5. Lift, goddess, other side for 4. Lift, goddess, other side, 3. lift, goddess, other side, 2. Last one, lift, goddess, other side, 1. Good. From here, you're gonna lift the back knee and leaning now your belly to the left thigh. Beautiful. Lifting that back foot as you shift your weight forward, hovering that right leg up from the mat. Airplaning your hands, rising to Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Finding that T shape with your body. Hold. Doesn't have to be perfect, we're just warming up. And then drop, 90, 90. Good. See if you can get it. It doesn't have to be perfectly aligned, but you're aiming for that, okay? Leaning your belly to your thigh, getting that high lunge position, but you're now in that position where you can lift that right leg up. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, 90, 90. Good. We're gonna do last one. Inhale. Exhale to lift, finding your Warrior 3. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop. Woohoo! And then lift again. Goddess pose, turning to the other side. When you're ready, drop the back knee down. Whew, we're gonna rest for a little bit. Big breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, lift the back knee. Exhale, shift your weight forward, lift and hover that back leg all the way. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop, 90, 90. Good, see if you can get that perfect. Inhale here. Exhale, woo, for momentum, lift, lift. Exhale, Warrior 3, hold, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one, drop to your 90, 90. Whew. Inhale. Exhale, woo, lift, airplane the hands, take off. Hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woohoo! Drop to your 90, 90. Drop the hands down. Step the right knee back. You're now in your tabletop position. Flatten your palms down. Have your knees a little bit wider than your hands distance, which is like maybe your mat. And then shift forward. Whew. Did you hear my bones pop there? Shift it back. Okay, I want you to aim for your heels to touch. So it's a different type of tabletop. Heels to touch, curls, toes are curled under. Good. And then we're gonna shift our weight forward and shift it back. Okay, we're gonna focus on the inner thighs or the groin area as you really touch the heels together here. And also focusing on the wrist. So focus on all the things that you're feeling, maybe getting a feel of each part of your body by closing your eyes here, breathing in, breathing out. Keep on observing whatever you're feeling here. Good. Open your eyes. Now shift forward. Knees are still very wide apart. You're gonna lift the toes up, touch them together, feet. Good. You're kind of like in this frog position and your feet are lifted up, right? You're going to really try to dip your hips down. Whoop, and then drop. So finding that stance between the knees and your hands, right? To where you can touch the feet and then dip your hips down. We're doing back bends now. Drop, push back, and then we're gonna back bend. Whoop. Good. Back bending only with the knees. So now you're stretching your hip flexors here. You feel your inner thighs opening up. Good. And getting your knees. So if your tops of the knees are down, it should not hurt your knees, right? So if it's hurting your knees, then you want to shift more, send your knees a little bit more backwards if it's hurting. And then see if you could dip down. Now, maybe the quads are now touching, right? So get a feel of that and then shift again forward. Now from here, you're going to send both feet towards the left side. Good. And then back to center. Your knees are still wide, and then send it towards the right. Good. We're doing some twist, and you feel that squaring your hip, your torso facing forward, and then other side. Okay. Inhale to center. Exhale to shift to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale to twist that legs towards the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Well, you're not really twisting, but you get what I mean. Again, keep on going. Notice this feeling of that gentle twist. There's a twist happening there, but it's like very not your upper body, right? Ooh, that's really, really great too. Good. And then back to that tabletop, but this time I want you to cross your shins together. Doesn't matter whatever is on top. From there, you're going to sit back to that child's pose position, and you're really going to push down so your tops of your feet are really pressing down. Good. As you shift forward, you're gonna lift the legs to switch sides, right? So whatever is on top, you're just gonna switch the other one and then push back. Okay, we're gonna do this for 5. Shift forward, switch, and then push back. 5. Shift forward, switch, push back. 4. Shift forward, switch, push back. 3. Shift forward, switch. 2. Last one, shift forward, switch, and 3, and 1. Woo. All right, from here, coming all the way to your knees, tabletop position, we're gonna engage the core by floating the knees from the mat. Hover about 3 inches away, and then protract your shoulder blades, really hollow the upper body, drop the, see, you're now in a posterior tilt here. Whoop, right? So you're not like this, you're posterior tilt, hollowing the upper body, you're holding, hovering the knees, you're just touching the toes. And we're just holding this, right? And suck your belly in, push, push, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way, knees up, hips up, downward facing dog, bending one knee at a time. We're going to warm up the backs of the legs. Woo. And as you bend one knee at a time, I want you to focus on getting that belly and thigh connection or the compression, right? So to do that, you're gonna be sticking out your butt, right? Tailbones up, pointing up, and then other side, right? So as you switch and shift, you're really feeling that motion. This is a great way to get used to that like tailbone up and compression when you're in like a downward dog. And the compression with other things, not just in down dog, obviously. Whew, keep on going. All right. Drop the knees. This time we're gonna turn the fingertips towards us. Tops of our palms are now rooting down. You're gonna shift your weight forward, inhale. Exhale, closing the fist, sit down into your Thunderbolt Vadrasana, sitting on your heels. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift it back, sit on your heels. Press, really, your glutes towards your heels, right? So open your feet a little bit wide where you can really press the bum. So you are doing some massage there. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, close the fist, push the glutes towards your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now dropping the forearms down. Good. From here, we're gonna do something a little bit different. So you're still in this position. You're going to make sure that your elbows are in line with your shoulders, right? And then hands forward. Good. From here, I want your index fingers pointing forward. And then so that you can do this, you're opening up the wrists, right? And as you shift forward, you're lifting the elbows, you're gonna drop the wrists completely or the palms down, okay? And now I want you to notice where you're folding or how is the wrist folded. I want this, the line, I'm talking about the line, to be parallel to the tops of your mat. Okay, so this is gonna be different for everyone, especially if you now have like whatever cyst or ganglion cyst on your wrist like I did, right? So find what works best that doesn't hurt your wrist. So adjust accordingly, but ideally you want the line of your wrist the same or the parallel towards the mat. Okay, and that for me, my index finger is pointing forward. Typically, it would be like that depending on our lifestyle, right? So again, shift forward, shift back, drop the elbows down, focusing on the elbows towards your midline. So there's no splaying out, more like a V shape, if you will. That's actually better than it splaying out, okay? I want you to get that form right. Inhale, shift forward, lift the elbows. Exhale, drop the elbows down towards your midline. Getting used to this will really train your brain, your muscle memory for your forearms to be not splaying out. And it's gonna help in so many asanas. And as you transition, you sequence everything, as you start to flow, getting that muscle memory really embedded in there, in this position. Okay, keep on going. Okay, now last one here. Shift forward, shift it back, and now coming into the curl toes, under, lift the knees. You're in a dolphin pose. Beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna come into our walk forward until you can feel that your hips are stacked now on top of your shoulders and maybe a little bit more forward than the elbows, right? So this is gonna be different for everyone, but I want you to get there and then step or a few steps back, dolphin pose. Again, few steps forward and then few steps back. You feel that activation of the core and activate everything here is just working. Woo, keep on going. Good. From here, stay, bend one knee, tap parallel to that arm. Right knee bends, or the opposite knee, tap. Woo! Armpits or arm. Good. Again. Keep on going. We're gonna do about one more set here, so 3 sets. Left knee for me, tap, lift, back. Right knee, tap, lift up again, and then back. Drop the knees. Oh, and then you feel that intensity, right? You feel the burn. And then you wanna kind of shake it up. Shake it up, inhale up, shake it up here. So the blood flows down, going back. All right, how is that for you? Okay, that's our forearms warm up before we get into our Pincha Mayurasana. Okay, coming down onto our downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna power up some more. Feet together. Okay, now I want you to be mindful. Your ears are next to your arms, right? So push back. And it's okay if it's even more back, right? I just don't want you to be like this, right? I want your neck in line with that nice downward dog shape. Good. Okay, now from here, you're gonna push all the way up. So now you're elevating your shoulders. It's really next to the ears, right? It's not like this, all the way up. There. Okay, from here, feet together again. Left leg will lift up, breathing in, 3-legged dog. This is the form that I want. Push, push. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hips. We're just gonna warm up a little bit, and then we're gonna circle up the knee to lubricate the hip joint. Good, and maybe pointing the toes, playing with some nice waves here as you shift forward. Okay, so your knee is gonna be waving left and right, and then again, 3-legged dog. We need some movement here, knee to chest, then wave left and right, shift forward. There's no perfect here. You're just like really doing a lot of movements. Ooh, zigzag. And then maybe inserting it there or threading three-legged dog. Bending the knee, insert, and lift. Whew. Good. All right, now getting to our back bend, rolling our spine forward. One-legged high plank. From here, drop the right knee down. Good. Chest and chin will drop down. Kick the left leg up, hold. Right foot towards the thigh. Good. 3, 2, 1. Drop the right foot down first and then push yourself all the way up. Hollow the body, lift up the knee. Three-legged dog. Good. Woo. Now drop the foot down and then knees down. Okay, we're gonna get into our interlace fingers in front. Shift or push it forward. Inhale here, lift up. Exhale, drop it all the way down. Good. From here, untangle the arms. You're gonna have your wrists facing towards each other. Shift to the left, shift to the right. Good. Shift to the left, shift to the right. And then again, palms will be down or palms up, tops of the palms down. Good. Stay here. You're shifting forward, really feeling the fold, counteracting. Whew. And then from here, we're gonna close the fist and open. It's hard, but you're almost like closing just the fingers. Smile. Good. All right. Okay, how is that for you? Coming back to our downward facing dog. Feet together. Now we're gonna lift the right leg up. Breathing in. Elevate your shoulders completely. Exhale here. Good. Now starting to bend the knee and facing the right side, finding now that yummy spot. You could do some movements if you like, or you could just like steady here if that's what feels good for you. I always like to do some movements before I do my static holds. It depends, right? But mostly static holds for me are just like when I want to rest. Okay, knee to chest. And now, zigzag and insert. Lift it up, three-legged dog. Knee to chest, zigzag. Insert it there, three-legged dog. Knee to chest, zigzag, thread, and lift up, three-legged dog. Last one, exhale here. And then from here, you're gonna drop it down. The right foot inside of the right hand. Good. Okay, coming to this like runner's lunge, if you will. So back heel is lifting up. You're gonna shift your weight forward and back. Feeling more lubricated here. All right, from here, pivoting to our skandasana. Good. Doesn't have to be seated. And then coming back to that runner's lunge, if you will. And then revolved, this is my term, revolved skandasana. So how you do that, you're not gonna let go of that foot. Just a little bit of adjustment, minor or little tiny movements. So left hand will remain, and this hand, the right, can help anywhere to support you. And then you're just gonna have that pinky side edge of that left foot drop down, and this, you're gonna open that right knee. You're feeling that intensity of this front leg. And then you're just twisting your body here. This is my revolved skandasana version. This is really good for dragon pistol squat. Good, if you're working on that. And then back to the lunge position, skandasana. Okay, we're gonna do that repeatedly according to your own pace, okay? Whatever feels good for you. And then you wanna find your own breath rhythm and then just See, both sides of my feet are now on the pinky side edge. And then back to the lunge, right? So notice I'm just kind of like removing my hand, right? And now you feel, everything's gonna be super mobile here. This is one of my favorites. Good. All right, I'll meet you in skandasana. We're going to spread our arms wide, inhale. And exhale, we're gonna bind, so fold a little bit down to grab your fingertips or your wrist, whatever you prefer to find your bind. Whew, chest is lifting up. Now we're gonna rest here for a little bit. Might be intense. Whew. Good. We're gonna swap sides, untangle your bind, and then swap or move and switch sides. Good. Ah. Now you feel everything is not even, right? We're gonna inhale, reach, open the arms wide, exhale to fold and bind. I like to really always like rotate my ankles. You will notice if you have poor ankle mobility in this position right now, it will be hard for you to actually rotate the ankles, right? And you will feel the limitation. So if you can't maybe rotate to the right outside, then that ankle mobility for you is hard, right? And see, everything is very much interconnected. If your ankle is very, very mobile, you feel everything also in that hip is gonna start to loosen up, right? And then in return or in turn, your back bends, your twists, and then your shoulders, like everything. You want everything to be super mobile. All right, enough of that. Now pulse, pulse, pulse. You feel that kind of blood stop here, right? In skandasana, and that's what you really do or want. Coming into our runner's lunge. Whew. And then skandasana, doing that same thing, what we did. And then other side. Whew. Okay. Try to straighten the knees as much as possible if you can, right? Whew. Because as you straighten, you really feel that like internal rotation of this upper leg, and it's really intense. Now I want you to find when to stop, how it feels for you. Everybody's really gonna be different because one side is not gonna be as even as the other, or like, you know, similar mobility, similar everything. And sometimes I like to stay here. Obviously, if you're tight, you will not be able to sit down here. This is really impossible. But now you know, if you can't do this, then you probably can also do dragon squat, right? Because this is really more, look at this, right? This is a dragon squat shape, almost. Whew, all right. I'll meet you in this low lunge position, and now we're gonna get into our Ardha Hanumanasana, half split, straightening that front knee. Now adjust yourself. And now you want the toes pointing up. Square your hips, right? So you're not shifting to the right, shifting to the left. Square it. Stay. Okay, shift forward. Now we're gonna change it up. As you shift back, you're going now to shift your hips to the right side, toes are up, boom. And exaggerate that feeling. Now you feel that stretch of that front leg. It's hitting different spot. And hold it there. Good. Shift forward. Koundinyasana. Shift it back. Now turn to the other side. Really ground the heel as much as you can, and keeping the toes up, right, as much as possible. Try to just square. It will be impossible to square the toes, but that's the goal. So you're not rotating inside. If you keep this upright, you're just shifting the hips. You feel the intensity in the front leg. Ooh, and it's so good. Good. Now you will feel everything in that leg throughout that 360 degree is very mobile. Right? Take a moment to really feel your legs. All right, now we're gonna swap sides. Coming back or pushing back to your downward facing dog, right leg will shift forward, getting to our Ardha Hanumanasana here. Good, toes are up. Half splits. Shift forward, one more time, shift it back. Good, shift it forward. Now this time, as you shift back, no longer squaring the hips. You're going to shift to the left side first. Toes are up. And now you will also feel how the depth of your turn, right? And that will speak volumes when it comes to your leg mobility. If it's very limited, it's like, ow, I cannot move anymore. This is my max, right? You know it's very highly limited. But if you get as like flexible like me, dude, it really feels so good. Like I swear to you, I rarely get pain anymore, except with Lyme. I have Lyme disease, by the way, but that's different, right? If you have no underlying health condition, I feel really, really young, way younger than when I was at my 30-year-old, when I was at 30. Did I say that right? All right, shift forward, squaring the hips, inhale. Shift it back now, toes are up. You're gonna shift. So maybe you can try to touch the toes so you don't really move it around and just shift to the right side. Ooh, eek. Okay, I'm going to stay here because this is so intensely good, at least for me. And you could even drop the forearms down if that feels good for you and just find that yummy spot. And then you want to breathe into that tightness. Inhale, exhale, send that oxygen. You feel when you really put your mind to that, it goes there, and then you feel that kind of like melting, like, ooh, everything's like melting, yummy, yummy. Okay, intense. All right, let go. Now get a feel of your body. Step the right knee back. Sitting on our Virabhadrasana. It's gonna be on the center. Reset. Good, how does that feel for you? I used to do a lot of, and then we're gonna roll left and right as I always like to do this. Really massaging the shins, the tops of the feet. I used to do a lot of vinyasas, but I find, or like, chaturanga, I find that you can actually access a lot of that type of body heat and a lot of those like engagement of different parts of the muscles, even without doing that a lot. Because I find that it's not good for the wrists. Too much of it is really not, unless you're doing pulls, right? That's why I really incorporated lots of like pulling training in my, my routine, just because you want to be as strong as you push to be strong in the pull, right? And pulling is actually really good for longevity. So yeah, if you can incorporate that, you can start by hanging. And I started like just by hanging. I never knew I could get to a pull-up, but wow, I'm impressed with my body because I never knew I'm so weak before. All right. Okay, now when you're ready, curl the toes under, lift the knees, hips, finding our downward facing dog. Let's flow. All right. Woo, 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 woo. Wiggle, wiggle your body. And steady. Inhale. Exhale, we're gonna stick our tongue out. Good, lion's breath. Feet together, breathing in, right leg will lift up. Good. Now feel your legs. Exhale, knee to your chest. Tap the right shoulder. Bend the elbows. Extend the leg. Woo, you're not gonna fly yet. Bend the knee, straighten the elbows, and three-legged dog. Good. Knee to chest. Send it outside of the left hand. Fall in triangle. Left hand sweeps up. Exhale, bend the elbow, and then bend the right knee. Good. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, drop the hand down, and then knee to chest. Good. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, and then you're gonna pivot the heel facing the left side. So now we're gonna find our side plank here. Good. Bent knee still in that lifted knee, and then as you do that, you're gonna lift the hips up, right? From there, straighten the right leg, and you could grab the toes, whatever is you're used to with the side plank, right? And then we're gonna drop the right knee, right foot down behind us. Wild thing. Whoop. Good. Coming back to your side plank position, hand up for momentum as you lift that back foot up. You're gonna step it forward. Good, we're gonna find our revolved warrior. Left hand will drop down and we're gonna pivot to our skandasana. Good. Then inhale, reach up, stand up. Exhale, skandasana to the other side. Good, mandala. We're gonna go onto this side. Plant the hands down. Left leg sweeps up. Three-legged dog. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to chest. Tap the left shoulder. Bend the elbows. Straighten the left leg. Bend the knee. Straighten the elbows. Lift it up, three-legged dog. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to chest. Slide it outside of the right hand. Fallen triangle, right hand sweeps up. Pivot your back heel down. Inhale. Exhale, bend the upper arm and front knee. Inhale, stretch. Exhale to bend. Last one, inhale. Exhale, drop the right hand down. Good. Knee to chest. Send it up, three-legged dog. Whoo, breathe in. Ah, good. Exhale. Gonna send it in, knee to your chest. Step it inside of the left hand. Let go of that left hand. Inhale, shift your hand up and forward and up. And right hand up. Revolved warrior. Good. Right hand drops down, left hand to follow, and then step the left leg back. High plank. Woo, protract, squeeze the glutes down, hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back, downward facing dog. Big breath. Good. Okay. Now when you're ready, right leg will lift up, breathing in. And exhaling, you're going to send it outside of the right hand or as wide as you can. Okay, we're gonna come into our Pincha Mayurasana, if you will. So find what works best for you. If you want to kick up, you can kick up. If you want to press, you can press. Whatever works for you. We're just gonna find our straight line and we're gonna try to aim for the lowering in a straddle position this way, okay? So however you want to enter, you can enter as fast as you can, kick up to the straight pincha, but then we want to focus on the lower, okay? We're gonna lower to a straddle position together. When you're ready, whew, let's go up there. I'm just gonna inhale and press to a straddle, and then I'll meet you here. When you're ready, we're gonna lower together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Hopefully you made it there with me. We're gonna pivot to the other side of the mat. Plant your hands down, finding your downward facing dog. Whew, roll your spine forward. Roll it back. Roll it forward. Roll it back. Okay, now we're gonna attempt the flying splits. When you're ready, feet are gonna be together. Right leg will lift up, breathing in. Exhaling, knee towards right shoulder. Bend the elbow, straighten the right knee, and then shift forward, float. 3, 2, 1. Drop the back foot down, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, taking our vinyasa, one-legged high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Ooh. We're gonna do again. Right leg will lift up, breathing in. And then exhaling, this time we're just going to send it outside of the right hand or as far as you can, pivoting to the other side of the mat. Another one. We're gonna come into our Pincha Mayurasana. When you're ready, whatever or however you wanna enter, I'll meet you up in a straight line. Good. From here, we're gonna lower for 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, and 1. I just had to do 5 because I don't know, maybe some of you are already tired. Okay, shift to the other side of the mat. Plant your hands down, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Adjust yourself. We're gonna do flying splits on the left leg. When you're ready, breathing in, 3-legged dog. Good. Exhale, knee towards the shoulder. Good. Straighten the bent knee. And then shift forward. Float 3, 2, 1. You can drop the foot. Jump back to chaturanga, whatever you like. Inhale. 3-legged dog. Exhale, roll your spine. 1-legged high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward facing dog. Whoo. Now we're going to rest for a little bit. Knees down and child's pose. How are you doing? Rest the forehead down completely. Finding our center, reset here. I want my hands next to my feet and legs. How are you doing? You still up for more? Okay, now we're gonna attempt to do some cute little thing, if you will. But first, I'm gonna show you how we can do it with our back down on the mat, okay? So I'm just gonna show you this way. And then from here, you're hugging your knees. You're gonna straighten your legs, right? And then we're gonna mimic this in a headstand position, but we're gonna walk, okay? So what we're gonna do from this L shape, we're going to just, feet are flexed, right? So you're gonna step, boom, boom, like imaginary ladder, if you will, right? Towards your head. Sorry, I didn't say that. There. There. Woo! And then from here, you're going to lift the bum and compress. Okay, it doesn't matter wherever you are in your plow pose, Halasana. You're just trying to really compress. You could lift the bum if you like. This is a great way, at least for me, to really engage my core in that, what we're gonna do next, right? And I find this really kind of like, ooh, engaging. And then as you lower the bum, slow and controlled. It doesn't have to be as complicated, right? And that alone, that little movement there engages your core so much so. All right, from here, flex the feet. And then you're gonna, again, step, whoop, whoop. Bending one knee at a time, right? And then stepping. All right, we're gonna do that again. Just continue going to your face. Ding, ding. And then back to that L. Yeah. And then we're gonna do that now on our heads, okay? So coming all the way, rock yourself forward and just going to come onto our headstand in a fold. So from here, I like to cup my head with my hands. So whatever headstand you prefer, tripod, whatnot, okay? And then we're going to, from here, like a dolphin pose, if you will, you're gonna lift the heels up, finding now the stacking of your hips, right, to your shoulders. From there, we're just gonna attempt to float. Whoop. Good. And then let's see if we can walk. So we're just gonna walk, 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 just to our L shape, walk. Yay. Find your L, and then walk, 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 and down. Good job. And that's gonna be our finale. I just like to go play a little bit like that. And that one is really gonna help you activate your core. You can actually do that next to a wall, if you're unsure. So what you can do, place your head or your back next to the wall and then do that ding, ding, ding. By doing that walk, walk, walk just to an L and then down, 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 it actually helps really to, you feel that kind of like scooping of the belly and then activation of the core. All right, as always guys, you can rest in Shavasana, whatever you like. You're at home probably doing this. And I just want to thank you so much guys for hanging out with me as always. Thank you for practicing with me. Thank you for flowing with me. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys being here. I love yoga so much and I'm so happy that we're in this together. Make sure that before you leave, give this video a like and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! You like the bye? You know it's done when it's bye time, huh? I love you. Okay, Mama's done. Let's go.